Happy Valentine's Day everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making some marbled heart-shaped sugar cookies. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is to cream my butter and sugar together, and I'm going to mix it till it's fluffy and almost white. Now it's important to cream the butter and sugar very well because this is going to allow the cookies to puff up good when you put it in the oven. I'll go ahead and add some almond extract, vanilla extract, and 1 large egg at room temperature, and then I'll mix everything up really good. I'll then go ahead and pass some flour, cornstarch, and some salt through a sieve, and this is just to make sure that our dough comes out as smooth as possible. And the reason why we are using cornstarch in this instance is to create a more light and chewy cookie at the end of the baking process. Now that we have the dry and wet ingredients combined, we'll be mixing it together. And to do this more effectively, you can use your clean hands and do the job much faster and better. So I'm going to wrap this in a cling wrap, and that's going to go into the fridge for about 20 minutes. It's about time to cut out our heart-shaped cookies, and I'm excited. So just to chop this in, the reason why I always put my dough in the fridge before proceeding to baking is that it helps control the spread when it's in the oven. That's because it solidifies the fats in it. So anytime I'm making pies or cookies, it definitely has to sit in the fridge for a bit. So please do that too. Another thing I don't do is to roll my cookie dough out so flat. I like to have my cookies having some sort of thickness to it, so I give it a couple of millimeters of thickness, and that just makes for a perfect cookie for me. I'm gently going to pick these up and arrange them in my baking tray, which has already been lined with parchment paper. My cookies came out looking a little brown around the edges than I would have wanted. I did 18 minutes instead of 15 minutes. So you should definitely do 15 minutes and that will give you perfect looking cookies. Next on our list is to make some royal icing. I already sifted my icing sugar. I add some salt, so that's some egg whites and vanilla extract, just a couple of drops. And then we'll mix all of that up. So this royal icing is going to take our cookies to the next level. It's going to make them look so good. I added a bit more egg whites just to loosen this up a little bit, and right here we have the perfect consistency. I went ahead to partition the royal icing into 2 parts, and one of these I'm going to add some red food coloring to it for the sake of Valentine's Day. I add a little bit more because I want it to be a deeper red and not like pinkish. This looks good, and I'm going to mix that up with a white one. I needed just a little bit more of a deeper red color in this, so I go in with a toothpick and some more red gel coloring. I use the toothpick to mix up the colors. Then I gently dip the cookie into the royal icing, shake off the excess, and this right here is how to create an easy marble pattern on your cookies. What I did right here was to gently tap the cookie so that the royal icing can settle and create a more smoother finish. I'm going to repeat the process till I've exhausted all my cookies, and each cookie will come out with a little bit of a different pattern depending on how much food gel coloring you add to it and how you mix it up. This is a little different from what we were doing. I like to explore, so this was something I was just trying out, and I know I'm not the best decorator out there, but this wasn't too bad, was it? Anyhow, let's move on. This one was the odd one out. We have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. I hope you have a day filled with so much love.